MVP, congratulations on the win. Quite the performance out there. You're going to be happy with that one, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. Everything went according to plan. I'm extremely happy. You know, I spoke to the Bellator team, and the cage was amazing today. Seriously, like I had the grip that I wanted, and I need for my style to execute things like that. So I'm over the moon.
Yeah, and you always look relaxed in there. You always look like you're having fun. But tonight it seemed like you were on a whole other level. It was like MVP squared.
Yeah.
What do you attribute that to?
You know what? I'm on a mission right now. I really am on a mission. You know, I always get the same kind of criticism, but now I'm just taking things a bit more serious. You know, coming out here. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't looking to waste too much time. Get in there, get out. Exactly what I said, and I did it.
Do you feel like the criticism of, he hasn't fought anybody that's up to par, like you just went in there and beat a ranked guy pretty soundly? Do you think that's out the window now?
Not at all, not at all. And like I said, because of how I do things with ease, I think now he's just become a Conn, but not because he's not an amazing fighter, not because he's not a tough fighter, not because he's not a great MMA fighter. It's because of how I make people look when I'm in there. And I've kind of accepted that, but I'm just on a mission for one person, and that's Douglas Lima.
And talk to me a little bit about that. You touched on it in the cage. How close do you feel like you are? Do you feel like that's going to be the next fight for you?
It should be. It should be the next fight. Seeing as we've now got this new ranking systems, and where I'm placed on the ranking system, regardless of anybody's opinion, that's where I am. Yeah, I was number one, and now number two. Obviously, number one and the champions fighting. Technically, I should go up now. Yeah, so whoever loses that fight, I'm now the number one ranked fighter, which means I deserve a title fight.
And can you explain the walkout with no music? And is that something we're going to see again in the future?
Again, same thing I said to Mr. Big John McCarthy inside the cage. When the fans come back, the entertainment comes back. But until then, you know, I'm not afraid. I put on a show every time I get in the cage anyway. Like I said, you know, so when the cameras are on, everyone at home is going to accept it. But there's no atmosphere here. Obviously, the staff and everyone, you guys being here is great. It's just not the same. You know what I mean? Obviously, everyone's under such strict rules and strict management and what we can and can't do. When everything comes back to normal, you'll see. You know, I'm going to do some big stuff.
Mike, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I mean, you've had some highlight reels in Bellator. The broadcast said that you broke the record for the most knockouts in Bellator history. Do you feel like tonight was your best performance?
Of recent, 100%, and it's a good one to come back on. I want to, obviously, now that Bellator I've gotten going, also that's a great one to start on to kind of get me going as well. And hopefully I'm just active. I really want to I'm fine. Like, I literally don't feel anything. I feel great right now. As soon as I can get back in the cage, you know, I want to be back.
You might be surprised to hear this, but social media has been universally praising this performance. They're not calling Derek Anderson a kid. They're saying he's actually a very tough guy. And I thought that you made it look easy against a guy that's very difficult to make it look easy against.
Yeah.
So hearing the praise, how does that make you feel? Like, does that make you feel a little bit better about things?
No, not at all. No, it's like I said, I think because of the ranking systems now, because there's an official number against people's name, it makes it easier to now justify people as a ranked person. In all honesty, I've been doing this for a while. Some of the guys that I've fought are amazing fighters, but my style just changes how it looks.
And then last thing for me, I know you were pretty vocal at the media day about your relationship with Bellator, but I spoke with Scott Coker yesterday, and he said that you guys talked on the phone and everything was good. Do you feel better about things now after this win tonight?
No, I hate no play. Seriously, Scott Coker, I have nothing against any of the team here. The team is great. Everyone, you know, I see them working hard. I had a few gripes. I managed to get it out with Scott Coker. Sit down. A great listener, responds really well, and like I said, just being heard made me feel 10 times better. But knowing that he's, you know, just really supportive of me and, you know, how I felt, made it that much better again. So yeah, I'm happy.
Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you.
When you're in the cage, there's just a calmness and patience to you. I mean, I even heard you respond to your corner a couple times saying, "Yes, sir, yes, sir." I mean, just tell me how you are so calm in the cage.
Fighting really genuinely is my home. Like, I genuinely feel at peace. I don't feel stressed about, oh, I need to win this fight, or, you know, what's next, or, you know, the money, or this or that. None of that. I'm in my absolute element when I'm fighting. And this is why I said I can do boxing, I can do, you know, full contact kickboxing, doesn't really matter what it is, I just enjoy combat. And it's more of a game for me. You see what I mean? It's not. I don't see the brutality in it. It's fun. It's elegant for me. And obviously, you can see by the way I demonstrate my martial arts. That's what it is for me. So yeah, I'm just at home.
You're definitely having fun in there. Were you not upset, but were you looking to get into that second round? Were you hoping that the doctor didn't stop it?
For me, I always say this: I don't get paid for overtime. So if he wants to wave the white flag, I'm completely happy with that. And then obviously it allows me to stay fresh and then obviously move on to somebody else quicker.
Congrats on the fight.
Thank you.
So you're sitting at 19-1. That's 5 straight since your only loss. Do you feel like you're the most dangerous you've ever been now?
Recently, yes. Blessing and a curse through the pandemic. Obviously, we're still experiencing, the end of the pandemic, hopefully. But through the pandemic, my one saving grace was my gym was allowed to continue. Being an elitist gym, the coaches sorted out all the paperwork necessary to stay open, so all the professional fighters were allowed to continue training, which was amazing for me. So it was a blessing, and it allowed me to really just genuinely improve my game. And hopefully I showed some stuff.
And we'll take a couple more here. Maria?
Hi, Michael. Maria with Third Base Podcast. First and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you.
During the broadcast, and I think that anybody that's ever watched you fight knows this, you are an incredibly difficult opponent to prepare for. That said, was there anything in Derek's game that surprised you, that you expected to go a little bit differently, or did you go into this really feeling like you had it regardless of what he came at you?
Yeah, no, 100%. I felt confident with whatever was going to come up, come at me in the cage. But my team and myself are very detailed in how we study our opponents. Very detailed. So it would be very, very surprising if something different came out. So a lot of times I'm very well prepped before I get into the cage. So what came out today was almost expected. Obviously, I planned multiple different ways of finishing, but I knew I'd get that finish.
Last one, Santiago.
Hi Michael, greetings from Amsterdam and congratulations on a spectacular performance.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to keep fighting in the United States, or do you want your next fight to be in Europe again with a full crowd and with you in the main event and a card that is going to be built around you?
I want it to be in Holland.
Let's
go. Let's go. Nah, you know what? As I said, I'm just in my element when I'm fighting. So wherever the fight can be, but when it's home, it's amazing because more of my loved ones can be there. When it's in the States, I feel at home here as well. So I'm just excited for the crowd to come back.
The year 2020 ended with wins for yourself, for Elfie Davis, and for Mike Shipman.
Yeah.
And now you're kicking things off in 2021 with another massive win.
Yes,
Something
sir.
special is happening at the London Shoot Fighters. Can you
Definitely.
feel this in the gym as well, Michael?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everyone in there, it's such an amazing team. Obviously everyone praises their team, but it genuinely is an amazing team. We are a unit, we are a brotherhood, we are a family. I absolutely love it there at London Shoot, and I couldn't go anywhere else. It wouldn't even feel correct.
All right, thanks, Michael.
Thank
Congrats.
you.